Subscribing to The Observer on YouTube couldn't be easier, and we're going to show you exactly how to do that. First, navigate to www.youtube.com/theobservernj. Once you get there, all you need to do is hit the subscribe button. Next to the subscribe button, click the down arrow and then all. And that's it. You're subscribed, and now anytime The Observer is live, you will be notified.
Hi again, everybody. It's Kevin Knessa coming to you live from the newsroom of The Observer and theobserver.com on this, the 15th day of May in the year 2026. Sure hope you're enjoying this Friday, no matter where it is you are in the country. Very gray and overcast outside. I mean, would the summer please just get here? I mean, I'm so tired of this cold weather. It's 62 degrees right now, and it's May 15th. At least it's going to be warmer over the weekend and in the earlier part of next week, but enough is enough. I had to join you live today because there's a couple of pressing matters that I wanted to talk to you about. But the first one is a little bit lighthearted, but it's about time this is happening. I just found out this morning, and every single one of you who are watching this has, I know, without even thinking, heard the commercials for Cars for Kids. They've been on the airwaves, on the radio and TV since like the early 2000s, and this has been just a nightmare for 20 years or more. You always hear it, whether it's on WFAN, it's on TV. No matter, they have just so many damn commercials for this charity, right? The kids with the guitars strumming along, doing air like these kids don't even sing, and they're playing electric guitars. They don't know what the hell is going on or which end is up. So this morning I was watching the news, and I saw on CBS 2 in Los Angeles this report that I am very happy to share with you. Take a look at this from Channel 2 in Los Angeles.
1877 Cars for Kids.
Chances are you've heard this jingle, but you may not hear it anymore.
Let's go back to Mike Rogers. Mike, a judge has ruled Cars for Kids can't keep using their ads.
Yeah, not in California. We've got the judge's ruling right here, and it all stems from what they're doing with the money after you donate a car to them. Now, this all stems from a case where a man in Orange County donated a 2001 Volvo to the organization. He got $250 for it, and he said, according to the judge, he thought that money was going to go to underprivileged kids here in California. He says he thought that because of the ad.
It's quick and easy. You'll get a vacation voucher and maximum tax deduction. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Yeah, because kids are our future is what the text on the bottom of the ad says, but he was shocked to find out that the money doesn't go to kids in California at all. Instead, goes to Cars for Kids' sister foundation, URA, which is a Jewish organization based in New Jersey that actually benefits teenagers. Now, this case went to court in Orange County. The judge ruled that ultimately Cars for Kids is using misleading practices in advertising here in the state of California, which violates state law. I want to show you some of the testimony that was given in court, and this was in the judge's ruling. The COO testified that the organization's primary purpose is not to help economically disadvantaged children. The COO in court went on to say programs include matchmaking for young adults and gap year trips to Israel for 17 and 18-year-olds. That's where the majority of the funding is going. And then also admitted that Cars for Kids operates no functional programs in California, except for a backpack giveaway that they admitted is also for marketing purposes and branding purposes. I want to show you the response from Cars for Kids. Cars for Kids says, "We believe the decision is deeply flawed, ignores the facts, and misapplies the law. It's well known that we are a Jewish organization, and our website makes it abundantly clear. Take a look and judge for yourself." Then they gave us the link to their website. Their statement goes on to say, "We believe this case was nothing more than a lawyer-driven attempt to siphon off charitable funds for their own gain. We expect to win on appeal because the law and the facts are clearly on our side." I want to point something out about their first part of the statement that the judge directly addresses here. You saw in their statement, look for yourself, go to carsforkids.org. But the judge says people that hear this ad on the radio or TV shouldn't have to go to the website to understand exactly where the funds are going. The judge says the ads do not make it clear that this is an organization benefiting Jewish children in New Jersey, and in fact, none of the funds, or a very small amount of the funds, are actually benefiting kids here in California. Now, as you heard from Cars for Kids, they plan to appeal, but this is a long-standing issue, and in fact, this issue has already been taken up in other states as well, and judges in other states have ruled in similar manner. So we'll see how they do on appeal. But for now, Cars for Kids commercials that we've all known for decades no longer allowed to be played in California.
Very eye-opening for sure, right?
Kidding. All right, Mike, thank you.
Now, I do realize that this is a New Jersey-based charity, and I'm sure that what they do is beneficial to the people who are recipients of the charity. But the bottom line is, if kids are not really benefiting from this, then this has been one of the greatest advertising frauds in the history of the United States of America. Like, you go back to yellow journalism days, and it's not as bad as what this will turn out to be. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when Cars for Kids appeals this. But I kind of hope that the governor of New Jersey is paying attention to this, and the governor of New York is paying attention to this, because I think we could all benefit from hearing a little less of that jingle that drives so many people bananas. And don't tell me you think it's a cute commercial. I don't think you do. I don't think any of us do. We're so tired of hearing it for all these years. So we'll keep an eye on it so you don't have to. But when I saw that this morning, I knew I had to do a live broadcast with you today to talk about it. And if California is doing this, maybe New Jersey will be next. Now, coming up on May the 30th is a citizenship clinic. I want this to be clear to everybody watching. This is a citizenship clinic. It is not an immigration clinic. It is not to teach you how to get around the immigration system. It is to teach people how to become a citizen of the United States of America under the law. It is nothing else. And if anybody says otherwise, they are lying, and it is wrong. So, Councilwoman Mary Trine DeCastro, along with Mayor Doyle, and this organization that you see here on the screen, We Are One New Jersey, are putting this together. This has happened before, and it's taking place at the Portuguese Cultural Association on Schuyler Avenue from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday, May the 30th. If you are interested in attending, and if you want to go, the most important thing that you need to know is that you have got to register for this. Pause the video right now and use your phone on that QR code right there. Scan it, and you'll be able to register. They want to get as many people as possible. And if you need to know what goes into becoming a citizen of the United States, you are going to find this extremely, extremely beneficial. So please, please make sure you do this now. Register now so that you don't get shut out in case they do run out of space. So check this out and register as soon as you can. Melanie is texting in here. Several of the people who went last year, she says, are now awaiting the final swearing in. That is pretty remarkable, and they passed the test. So I know that the federal government is really slowing down swearing-ins. I don't know if this is going to happen on the 4th of July. I don't know if it's going to happen at any time during this administration, but if you go through the process, at least you know you're safe, more than likely. Then again, who knows? But check this out right here, and I want to thank Councilwoman Mary Trine DeCastro and Mayor Doyle for sponsoring this, along with We Are One New Jersey, because it's vitally important to so many residents, not just of Kearny, but of our entire readership area. Well done indeed with that. Now, a quick thing about the election in Belleville. I didn't get a chance to really talk about this, but I was wrong about this election. I really thought Mike Melham was going to just cruise to re-election. I wouldn't have been surprised if the vote was 3-1. And as you can see, it was 2-1 in favor of Frank Velez, who is a sitting councilman. On July 1st, he becomes the mayor of Belleville. He won by over 1,000 votes. This was not even close. So, you know, I admit it when I'm wrong, and I was completely wrong on my prediction on this. I really did think Melham was going to win. For 8 years, he did a lot of good things for this township, but now it's time to see what Frank Velez does. He is going to have to put up or shut up. He's 24 years old. He's very young. He's the youngest mayor in the state of New Jersey right now. He will overtake the mayor of Morristown Township down in Burlington County. as the youngest mayor in the state of New Jersey. He's got to be one of the youngest mayors of all time in the state of New Jersey, too, I would imagine, at the age of 24. But it's not like he's coming in cold. He did spend several years as a member of the Township Council. He was a trustee on the Board of Education for 3 years. So it will be very interesting to see how he handles himself and how he handles things as the mayor once he takes office on July the 1st. And we'll know right away. You'll know right away, because it doesn't take long to figure out whether a politician who becomes the mayor is able to handle the pressures of such a job. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in the next couple of years with Mayor-elect Frank Velez. And, of course, on behalf of all of us at The Observer, we wish him very well as he begins his new tenure in a month and a half or so from now. Now, last thing. This is a last-minute edition that I was not aware of until right now. On Thursday, June 4th, at 6 o'clock until 7:30 p.m., the Kearny School District at Lincoln Middle School will host its final planning committee. It is my understanding that they will be offering a presentation at this meeting that did not happen in the first two. And the presentation that will happen at this meeting involves a massive expansion of Lincoln School to add on to the sixth grade into the fold, and also for a physical change to the building that will add on more classrooms and things of that nature. But here's the thing. You cannot go unless you register for this meeting. So what you need to do, if this is of concern to you, and if you're a parent, you should be very concerned about this, because this is a major radical change to the school system here in the town of Kearny. You have to visit www.kearnyschools.com. That's kearnyschools.com, not .org, .com, and register. If you are not registered, you will not be able to attend this meeting. And my sense is, knowing now that the plan is to discuss Lincoln Middle School and its expansion and building around the existing building over there on Kearny Avenue and Beach Street, that there's going to be a great demand for attendance at this. So when you are able, go to kearnyschools.com and register to attend the meeting. One more time, it is Thursday, June the 4th from 6 p.m. until 7:30 p.m. at Lincoln Middle School. And I think we can say this is going to be very, very interesting to see what the cost is, what the physical plans are going to be, and what it's going to be like for Jimmy Hempel to add on another grade to the school there. So we'll see. It's going to be very interesting. So again, if you want to attend June 4th, 6 to 7:30 at Lincoln Middle School, excuse me, do not forget to go to kearnyschools.com to register. And that's it. I want to thank everybody for joining us on very little notice here today. Not much notice, but I hope you found something interesting from this. Lisa Shalago is here with us today. Lisa, good afternoon. Melanie Ryan, the Deputy Mayor of the town of Kearny, is also here as well. And anybody who may be lurking in the background, I want to thank you for joining us today. We will be back on Tuesday next week, unless something else breaks in between. And until then, I hope you all enjoy your weekend. From the newsroom of The Observer and TheObserver.com, it's Kevin Canessa. I'm signing off for now, and we hope to see you back here again very, very soon. Take care, everybody. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.